take a second and address an issue that is starting to blow up right now. And since my channel centers around this theme, I figured it'd be very interesting to bring this up and see what you guys think of this. I'm going to go ahead and really quickly switch to this scene right here so you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys have probably seen me talk about this guy right here. He's my favorite YouTuber, Charlie White, or Moist Critical, as a lot of people know him, or Penguin Z0. He recently hit 10 million subscribers. Why are we talking about him today? Well, the title of this video: are reaction channels bad people? Are reactors bad people? For those who have discovered my channel, you have discovered my channel through reactions. And I do remember distinctly at one point in 2015, reaction channels all over were being slandered. They're like, oh my God, you're stealing content. You're da-da-da-da-da. You're not giving credit to the original owner. You're stealing potential impressions and clips and da-da-da-da-da. And it's unfair. And Charlie made a good point in bringing up a lot of those things. He's like, hey, the way the algorithm works and stuff, right? Sometimes a lot of people don't, like, a lot of people's hard-earned work, they do a lot of research, they put a lot of effort into their videos, and they never get pushed because the algorithm never picks those up. But a reaction channel picks it up, reacts to it, and then it drives more traffic to that person. The debate has been recently, are reaction channels stealing content? Are they making a big bag off of everybody else's content without making any original content of their own? And I wanted to tie that into my channel. I started this channel by doing reactions. I didn't know how to start a YouTube channel from scratch at all. And I had gotten a recommendation to do reaction videos to popular trendy songs. And I dived into every corner of reaction content, from reacting to memes, to reacting to songs from different places in the world, to what we're doing today, reacting to meme compilations and YouTubers from other countries and whatnot. And it's brought up a lot of interesting questions. Reaction content right now is at an all-time high, where it was not in 2015, and it received far more backlash in 2015 than now. Every person on the planet is doing reaction content now. Your favorite YouTubers who are massive and have millions upon millions of subscribers are doing reaction content now. But the question is it wrong? Is it a wrong thing? Now, I can speak from the perspective of someone who not only creates reaction content, but has benefited from reaction content, and also have been on the negative end of reaction content. So I'll speak from those three perspectives, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about this whole thing. So I reacted to content, and every time I did, obviously the whole thing with fair use is being transformative and adding commentary. There are very few videos on my channel where I don't say anything the entire video. There are some videos where I don't say as much as I probably should, and so someone could argue it's not transformative and blah 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 blah. Other videos, most videos, I do a lot of talking, I ask a lot of questions, I have a conversation in the middle of the video while reacting to whatever video I'm reacting to, and it brings a lot of attention because a lot of people have enjoyed my reactions, still enjoy my reactions to some degree. Some people hate them, and that's totally their prerogative. I always make sure to credit the original video in the description. There have been times where I have not credited people in the description, and people have notified me, and I've put the link in the description of the video. So on that front, I feel like I indirectly have brought traffic to that area. For instance, Serbia, there's people that followed me from Serbia because of my reactions to Serbian music, and the people who had already been following me from other countries, especially America and the UK and Korea, for the reactions I was doing at the time, they also got put onto Serbian music and whatnot, and started listening to artists from Serbia and following trends over there and whatnot because of the exposure I was giving in that regard, right? On the flip side, how I benefited from it, besides like, subscriber growth and whatnot. I got more exposure to my channel. Obviously, I did more reactions and stuff, and then people would react to my reactions and whatnot. The artists themselves would clip the videos and put it on their stories. They would make reactions themselves, and my channel would grow really fast, like really fast. And it would not have grown as fast as it had grown in the past if they didn't make those reactions in the first place. Not to say that I couldn't have created some entirely different content that would have eventually blown up far in the future. We don't know, but that's what happened. And then on the negative side of things, and to me, I didn't think of it as negative, and I'll explain at the end. Before I ever hopped on TikTok, people would take, full videos or clips from different videos I would react to, and take my reactions and make an entire page under my name and post clips that would go viral all over TikTok. There were multiple accounts that would be named James Bray or James Bray 5 or whatever, and the clips would go mega viral, or random meme pages would post clips from reactions that I've done in the past, and they would go viral. I didn't know of this at all, but when I found out about it, I wasn't mad. You know why? Because the argument that's going on right now is, can people get paid in exposure, right? Can people get paid in exposure? And I believe yes, right? I don't think reaction channels are bad people at all. I mean, right now, like, I think reaction content is at an all-time high. If you go on Twitch in the just chatting section, I'd say about 90% of the people that are in the just chatting section are doing reaction content. Everybody does the reaction content differently. What you define as, good content for a good reaction video might be different in someone else's eyes. The whole point that, Charlie made a video in response to another YouTuber. His name was Dark Viper. Dark Viper dropped a 14-page document stating stating why reaction channels are bad and whatnot. They're making all this money off of other people's content. But when you look deeper into it, that's what people do regardless. If you look at YouTube as a platform, what the fuck are commentary channels? Commentary channels play whatever piece of content that they're critiquing, right? And they break it down, they make really good edits and everything, but ultimately they're using other people's content, whether they like that or not. What if someone's like, hey, can you please take this video down? I don't want content made about me, especially criticizing me and stuff. Take the video down. They won't do it. A good example is Low Tier God. Low Tier God is a gaming streamer and stuff like that, and someone made a video on the rise and fall of Low Tier God, and he didn't really fall off, you know what I mean? And so he felt that was offensive and slanderous, and he told him, like, hey, you got to stop spreading lies about me, like, remove the video or whatever. And the YouTuber refused to do that, and he has a plethora of clips of Low Tier God himself. So I see both sides. I do see where people think, oh, reaction channels are the devil, but I also see how they have helped. People have grown. A lot of YouTubers who did not have communities prior to being reacted upon and being exposed, because that's what it is. You have bigger communities that are people with big communities reacting to people with smaller communities, and the smaller communities always get curious about the person whose stuff is being reacted to. Case in point, just the other day, there was a large streamer. He had about 60,000 viewers. I think, like, was it? Yeah, 40 to 60,000 viewers. His name was iShowSpeed, and he reacted to a very small person. Like, the YouTuber had maybe like 14 subscribers prior to him reacting to it. And as he was reacting to his stuff on stream, that kid blew up from 14 subscribers to 4,000 subscribers within a matter of minutes. So I'm saying, like, it's beneficial. It is very beneficial, but I feel like if people use it in a malicious way and they're like, oh, well, reaction streamers are terrible people and blah, 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 and they don't see, like, obviously the benefits of reactions. Yes, everybody benefits from it. The person who's doing the reaction benefits from it. The person who's getting reacted on benefits from it, for exposure wise, right? And you can turn that into something much bigger than what it is. But I feel like people getting bent out of shape over it, man, it's very unfortunate, but I do understand it. And I do turn the question to you guys. I mean, what do you guys think about this whole thing? A lot of, like I said, most of my content on my channel is reaction content. I've branched out and I've done some different things. If you do some digging, I have done vlogs before. I do GeoGuessr videos. I do videos where I'm literally clicking through lessons and stuff, or talking about random topics and stuff, or topics related to Germany, or doing internet deep dives where I do the same thing. I mean, there's random stuff I've done on the channel, but a lot of my a lot of how I even got people here in the first place was through reaction content. And you know, I think the point that Dark Viper was making, and the point that Charlie was trying to, you know, make a rebuttal against Dark Viper's point was, you know, the element of the reaction itself. Like, art, did you get permission from the person you're reacting to react to their content? You know, how transformative is the video? It's very crazy. It's very crazy because I feel like in this entire situation, there really are no, you know, like there is no definitively right side to this, right? There, I feel like there's not, because, you know, everything on the internet at some point, like, people will either critique it, will react on it, and everybody does it in different ways. I can easily say that commentary channels are just as, you know, lazy formatted as reaction channels, where you just pick something, pick a video, chop it up into different sections, talk about each section, post it, and then boom, you know? And I know there's a lot more work that goes into that. There's a lot more work that goes into that. I can't just write it off as one thing. And I feel like reaction channels just can't be written off as, you know, a leached community. You know, I feel like they couldn't, but I can see how they could, you know? Obviously, if you remember a YouTuber named Jinx, everybody slandered him for making reaction videos, but now everybody's doing the same thing. I feel like, you know, reaction streamers and stuff, now that is becoming a problem. I do see that as a problem, you know, because I do feel like, although, you know, what I just mentioned, all my points before, like getting more exposure to whatever that topic is, blah, 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 I think the boundaries are being pushed a lot. They are being pushed a lot. People are reacting to, like, you know, TV network shows now, like full blown episodes of a television network show or an anime episode and things of that nature. It's kind of all over the place at this point. But you know, obviously, what I try to do in most of my videos, whenever I react to something, I definitely try to clip the original video and put it in my description and stuff. So if people want to watch that before they see my reaction, they can, or even afterward, and see more content from that person. That'd be pretty interesting. There's videos all over the place. Honestly, this is not a structured video for me. I saw the video, I saw the beef kind of happening, and I'm like, damn, well, every reaction channel is about to get dragged into this, myself included. And I do consider myself a channel that has a lot of reactions on it. You can consider my channel a reaction channel, but I also do a lot of other things as well. But mainly, the most of what you'll find on here is reaction content. So by definition, this would pretty much be considered a reaction channel. I don't think it's a bad thing, but obviously there are going to be a huge wave of people very, very soon who are going to think that that is definitely not a good thing. And I don't know, it's there's so many different sides to this situation. It's insane. And to wrap this up, I feel like it falls into two things: the pros and the cons of reaction. The pros of the reaction content for not only the reactor, but the individual. Let's talk about the individual who's getting reacted on. They get more exposure, right? Whoever is reacting to their content is going to turn to that original person and boost their views across their channel. I've seen it happen hundreds of thousands of times. And I think the misconception that everybody has is when reaction channels react to smaller channels' content, that it takes away impressions, views, and clicks. And I don't think that that's the case unless, because this does happen, unless the original person is not credited at all. If the original person is not credited, then that community can't really go and flood the original creator's work. Like, if I reacted on somebody and their clip was in their link to their channel was not in my description, then they no longer have, you know, the option to go and click on that original video and boost that person's traction and whatnot. So, you know, the obvious cons are, you know, that's a con. That's obviously a con of what I just, you know, brought up and whatnot. And, you know, I feel like it's crazy. Think about TikTok and what TikTok is. You know, TikTok is a big ass React platform. It's a giant React platform. That's how these new artists are blowing up. People create a song, everybody takes literally segments of the song and does dances to it or lip syncs to it. And artists that would have otherwise been an absolute nobody thing, right, have blown the fuck up because everybody is using clips or the entire song from artists that were very, very small. And now that artist that was very, very small, or those artists that were very, very small, are are huge. Their songs are getting hundreds of millions of views on YouTube. They're getting a lot of traction across all platforms and stuff like that. So in my personal opinion, I do feel like reaction channels are very helpful. If a bunch of big reaction channels reacted to my channel, we would be at a few million subscribers right now, you know. But in the same breath, you know, there are very few cases where I've seen reaction channels be like harmful to a community or negatively impacting. I feel like the big thing is people who are against reaction channels feel like they're stealing money and impressions and clicks from the original video. And like I said, the only way that would ever happen is if there wasn't any kind of credit given to the originating you know, person. Like just a little bit of credit goes a long way, you know. But people love doing their research, so they would eventually find the original person and boom. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. I thought it'd be a very interesting topic to bring up, considering your boy's a reaction channel and a lot of this has been blowing all over the place, man. Like this is getting really big. I'm pretty sure every major YouTube outlet's about to talk about this. I don't know, every major you know, media outlet and on Twitch and big streamers are about to start talking about this as well, because I mean pretty much everything that Charlie talks about goes mega viral. And you know, he brought up a really good point, but Dark Viper brought up some interesting points as well. He had a 14-page document about what was going on, and this is pretty crazy. Also, if I've said anything that's out of pocket or whatever you don't agree with, or you do agree with, let me know in the comments down below. You can dissect this channel and, you know, throw a bunch of stuff in my face. I'd love to see it, and that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think, because this is becoming a very big issue, and I honestly am curious to hear you guys' thoughts and feelings on this, because it's getting pretty crazy right now. But that's about it. See ya.